And now a word from Brother Buford.
No, I said, no, we are not going to the Mexican restaurant after church today because you know all those Mexican people over there are Catholics. No, because I said so. We're going. Hello and welcome to Ask Brother Buford. I'm so glad you decided to join us today for another wonderful episode of the best show on the air, Ask Brother Buford. We are glad that you're here, and I'm going to answer a comment today rather than an email. This is a comment that was left on one of Pastor Bob's YouTube videos that just bears the need for Brother Buford to give his insight on this, because I feel a camaraderie with this gentleman right here. It was left on a video about Stryper. Stryper, I was pronouncing it Stripper, but I was corrected and told that it was Stryper. Stryper is a gospel group that sings gospel music. Right. So here is the comment that was left. Look for the hidden pentagram on the To Hell with the Devil album. Is it possible they glorify God with their lips, but their heart is far from Jesus? That was Ernie. Ernie, let me talk to you. Sir, I want you to know that I took your advice and I pulled up the cover of the album called To Hell with the Devil. And here's what I found. This is the cover of the album, To Hell with the Devil. And if you will notice, Ernie is right. There is a pentagram that is right there, hidden, right under the logo, right there, hidden in plain sight, that nobody ever notices. And it's chained to this character that looks like the devil. But see, what they don't tell you is that all of these other characters on here that represent the band, I'm assuming, are also chained to that devil as they're throwing him down into the pit of fire. And it appears that what they're saying with this album cover is that they all want to go to hell with the devil. See, that's what they're saying. So, that being said, see, it changes everything, don't it? Yes, it does. Here's another one. Let's take a look at this real closely. This is an album by Stryper called the Yellow and Black Attack. Yellow and Black Attack. Now, yellow and black, we all understand, stands for fire and brimstone. Yellow and black, fire and brimstone. What does that say to you? That's right, exactly what it says. And if you will notice, there are initials on all of these little missiles right here. You got one over here that says MS. You got one over here that says RS. You got one over here that says TG, and one that says OF. I have been really thinking about this and studying this album cover art right here. And aside from the moon, which also shows they're into werewolfology, these initials mean something. And here's what I've come up with. It probably stands for MS, Master Satan, RS, Ruler Satan. So we have Master Satan, Ruler Satan, OF, which we'll just say that means of. And then the TG, Master Satan, Ruler Satan of the ground, which means the earth, which means they are declaring that the devil is the ruler and the master of the world and the earth around us. There you go. And also, just as a little side note, footnote here, if you were to go in here and you were to start to look in these letters of the Yellow and Black Attack and Stryper, you can make this say, Satan likes cheese. This gives me chills down deep in the pit of my heart. Brothers and sisters, scary stuff right there. And it goes on and on and on, because as you look and you see all these different cover arts, you see them with guns, violence, just terrible satanic stuff. So I have come to the conclusion that Stryper is in fact satanic. If you're not convinced yet, let me show you one last bit of pictorial evidence. This is from their stage show and all of these lights, and you see the cross right there in the middle of it. Let me show you what happens right here when I do this. Watch this. Look at, ooh, my stars, my stars. What just happened? What just happened? I just can't hardly stand it. Can't hardly stand it. Anyway, there you go. Now, far be it from me to talk about one band without giving you options of other stuff to listen to in case you want to have alternative suggestions for healthy listening pleasure. So, I've got a couple of those that I will recommend. This one right here. This is Orville and Orvella. That is just a real nice little gospel group there that you can listen to. And the name of their album is Lord Touch Me. Orville and Orville. Can you imagine when Orville met Orvilla and he was like, your name's Orvilla? And she's like, your name's Orville. And they're like, oh, this has got to be a God thing. Orville and Orvilla. So, here's another one. The name of this album is Jesus Use Me, and it is by the Faith Tones. Check that out. And then one of my favorites, of course, Joyce. Go check out Joyce. So, there you go. As we have just exposed the band Stryper and shown how they, in fact, indeed are satanic, I've also given you alternatives to listen to. And whatever you do, if you don't listen to anything that I've said up until now, I want you to hear this. Don't miss this. Do not listen to Stryper. Why? Because it's rock and roll music. It's a no-brainer. That's right. Listen to the Faith Tones. That's what you need to do. Listen to Orville and Orvella. And
This has been a word from Brother Buford.